Hi guys, this is the 7th episode of Let's Talk About, and this is also the final episode of Let's Talk About. And in this one, I'm going to be talking about my 20th Century Fox collection. Star and Ron's Gone Wrong is coming out in October, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that. I watched the trailer of that recently, and I thought it looked really good, and I will go see that when it comes out in October in the cinema. So I will get it when it comes out on DVD. I think it's coming out February next year on DVD. So I will get it. So yeah. So yeah, but without further ado, let's get started. Okay, let's get started. Okay, it all started in 1993. We had Strictly Ballroom. Strictly Ballroom's a good movie. It's probably my favorite Baz Luhrmann movie and one of my favorite 20th Century Fox movies. It's not my It's not my favorite 20th Century Fox movie, but it's one of my favorites. Yeah, and it's my favorite Baz Luhrmann movie. So yeah, this isn't really a 20th Century Fox film. 20th Century Fox is just a distributor of this DVD. And film. And as you see, I don't have the cover for it because I got rid of it because I didn't want it anymore. And this is a good film. Here's the front, here's the spine, and here's the back here. And here's the disc here. Okay, that's 1993, and that's Strictly Ballroom. And Strictly Ballroom, this is my favourite Baz Luhrmann film, and this is a really good film. It's one of my favourite 20th Century Fox films, but it's not my favourite 20th Century Fox film, but it is one of my favourites. This is a good film. I like this film. And then next up, in 1995 and 2005, we had Braveheart and Kingdom of Heaven. This is a 2-film collection DVD. I've had this DVD since July 2017, but I still haven't got around to watch these 2 movies. But at some stage I will give them a watch, so I can't comment on them. But I've heard Braveheart's meant to be good, and I haven't heard much about Kingdom of Heaven, but I'll still watch it anyway to see what I think of it. But I have heard Braveheart's supposed to be good, so I might give Braveheart a watch when I get a chance to. So I can't really comment on these 2 films. But anyway, it's 15. Here's the front, here's the spine, and here's the back here. Okay, the special features on Braveheart include audio commentary by Mel Gibson, an original theatrical trailer, and multiple language subtitles. And the special features on Kingdom of Heaven include Pilgrim's Guide commentary, inside look at Tristan and Idol, and trailers. Braveheart is on for 171 minutes, and Kingdom of Heaven is on for 138 minutes. And it's 50 contains strong bloody violence, suited for only persons of 15 years, not noticed by any person by the age. Here's a disc for Braveheart, and as you can see, it says disc 1 because when this first came out on DVD, it must have been a 2-disc DVD. And this is the feature film, and I'm guessing disc 2, if I bought the feature DVD, would have been the bonus features. And here's a disc for Kingdom of Heaven. That's Braveheart and Kingdom of Heaven 2-film collection. And I haven't watched these films, so I can't comment on them. Okay, that's Braveheart and Kingdom of Heaven 2-film collection. That's 1995 to 2005. And then next up in 1996 we had Romeo plus Juliet or Romeo and Juliet. So yeah, this is directed by William Shakespeare, and it stars Leonardo DiCaprio. So I did watch this once on DVD, but I didn't really understand the story to it. But now I understand the story to it. So yeah, so maybe I might give it another watch at some stage. So yeah, because now I understand the story of it, I might understand it a bit more and I might enjoy it more. So yeah, because I didn't really enjoy it the first time because I didn't really know the story of Romeo plus Juliet or Romeo and Juliet. So yeah, but now that I know the story, that I can watch it again sometime when I get a chance to. So yeah, this is an okay movie. I don't think it's one of the best 20th Century Fox films I've seen. So yeah, it's probably one of their weakest ones and one of the first ones to go downhill a bit. So yeah, but anyway, here's the front. Here's a spine, and here's a back here. And here's a disc here. So okay, that's 1996, and that's Romeo plus Juliet or Romeo and Juliet. And this movie's okay. It's not the best 20th Century Fox film. It's the weakest one. I think it's the first one to go downhill a bit. So yeah, but now that I know the story, I might give this a rewatch at some stage. So yeah. And then next up in 1998, we had Big, and this stars Tom Hanks. So yeah, and it says, have you ever had a really big secret? So yeah, Big is a good film. It's probably one of my favourite 20th Century Fox films. So I watched this on Disney Plus, and I thought it was really good. So yeah, it's a good film. I like this film. So yeah. So yeah, and as you can see, this is one of Tom Hanks' very first films, because as you can see, he's really young in it. So yeah, it isn't his first film. Turner and Hooch was. He's really on Turner and Hooch, which I don't have Turner and Hooch on DVD, but I have seen it. I watched on Disney Plus. So yeah, thought it was really good. So yeah, this is one of Tom Hanks' very first films because he's really young in it. So yeah, but this is a good film though. I like it. So yeah, but anyway, it's PG. Here's a front. Here's a spine. And here's a back here. And the special features include interactive menus, scene access, original theatrical trailer, and multiple language subtitles. And it's on for 99 minutes, and PG contains mild sex references and language. Pentagon and Genevieve, and some scenes may be suited for young children. And here's a disc here. So yeah, okay, that's 1998, and that's Big. So yeah, and Big, this is one of my favourite 20th Century Fox films. This is a really good film. I like this film. And then next up in 2009, we had... Sorry. Slumdog Millionaire. And it says, winner 8 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director. So yeah, it says a film by Danny Boyle. Danny Boyle's the director of this film. So he also directed Yesterday and Love Actually and other films. So yeah, it says the feel-good film of the decade. 5 stars, Robin, Colin, News of the World. So yeah, now this is one of my favourite 20th Century Fox films. It's probably my second favourite 20th Century Fox film. So yeah, this is a really good story film. I like the way it's about Dave Patel's life. So yeah, this is a really good film. It's my second favourite 20th Century Fox film. So I think this is a really good film. It's a really good story film. So and I like the way it's about Dave Patel's life and everything. So and this is a really good film. Second favourite 20th Century Fox film, and I really like this film. It's good. So yeah. And as you can see, this stars Dave Patel, and he's also in the personal history of David Copperfield. I also do have that on DVD. So yeah, I was in The Last Airbender, which I don't have that, but I have seen it. I watched it on Netflix. I thought it was really good. So yeah. So yeah, no, this isn't really a 20th Century Fox film. It's more of a Pathé film. So yeah, but 20th Century Fox is the distributor of this film. So yeah, so I'm still going to show it, even though it's Pathé more than 20th Century Fox. So yeah, but it's the distributor of this film. So yeah, but anyway, it's 15. Here's the front, here's the spine, and here's the back here. And it says, brilliant in a million different ways. Baz Bamgin Daily Mail. So yeah. So yeah, the special features include Jai Ho, Slumdog Countdown. I like that song, Jai Ho. And it says, and commentary by Christine Collison and Simon Braithwaite. Slumdog Dreams, the making of deleted scenes. Commentary by Danny Boyle and Dave Patel, and original theatrical trailer. So yeah, it says 5 stars Empire, 5 stars Daily Telegraph, 5 stars Heat, 5 stars Daily Express, 5 stars Look, and 5 stars Sunday Express. So yeah. So yeah, that's on for 115 minutes and 50 contains strong language and violence, suitable only for us of 15 years and not to be spread to any press for the age. And you get the sleeves right here, and there's the back. And you get this other leaflet here. There's the back. And here's a disc here. Slumdog Millionaire. This is my second favorite 20th Century Fox film. This is a really good story film. I like the way it's about life, and it's a really good film. I like this film. Okay, that's 2009, and that's Slumdog Millionaire. And then next up in 2009 again, we had Fantastic Mr. Fox, and this is a Blu-ray, as you can see. So yeah, and this stars George Clooney and Meryl Streep and Jason Schwartzman and Bill Murray and Owen Wilson. So yeah, this is a film by Wes Anderson, and it says based on the book by Roald Dahl, and it says fantastic by name, fantastic by nature, Esquire. So yeah, now this is my favorite 20th Century Fox film. This is a really good, funny and entertaining film. I recently just rewatched this on Saturday, and I thought it was really good. So yeah, because I hadn't seen it in years, so I could barely remember it. So yeah, but this is my favorite 20th Century Fox film. I like the animation. It's kind of different animation. So yeah, it's really good. So yeah, I loved Wes Anderson directing it and everything. It's a really good film. It's my favorite 20th Century Fox film. Yeah, it's a PG. Here's the front. Here's the spine. And here's the back here. And it says touching, hilarious, and unforgettable. 4 stars Empire. And I'm not going to read the special features because it'll take too long. And it's on for 83 minutes. And it's PG contains mild violence and scary scenes. Project guide is shown to view some scenes may be suited for young children. And as you can see, there's no inside artwork on the Blu-ray. And it doesn't come with a DVD, as you can see, so yeah. But anyway. And here's a disc here. So yeah, Fantastic Mr. Fox. This is my favorite 20th Century Fox film. So yeah, and this is a really good film. I like this film. Okay, that's Fantastic Mr. Fox, and that's 2009. And then next up in 2011 we had Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, this is a good film. It's much better than that sequel, Sherlock Gnomes. That movie sucks. But this is a good film. This isn't really a 20th Century Fox film, but 20th Century Fox is the distributor of this. And it says an epic tale on a tiny scale, and it says featuring the music of Elton John, and it says 5 stars, a must see, okay. And it says from Shrek 2 director Kelly Asber. So and this stars James McAvoy, Emily Blunt, Michael Caine, Maggie Smith, Jason Statham, Patrick Stewart, Ashley Jensen, Stephen Merchant, Matt Lucas, and Ozzy Osbourne. And it's a U, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. It says 4 stars Sun, 4 stars Company, 4 stars Sunday Mirror, and 4 stars The Times. And the only special features on here are Elton builds a garden, deleted and alternative scenes. And it's on for 81 minutes at CU University of Hull. And here's a disc here. Romeo and Juliet, yeah, this is a good movie. Okay, that's 2011, and that's Romeo and Juliet. And then next up in 2011, we had Rio. Rio's a good film. It's probably not one of my favorite 20th Century Fox films, but this is a good film. I actually like this one. I actually prefer to the sequel, but the sequel's okay, but this one's good. This stars Anne Hathaway, Jamie Foxx, and will.i.am. This is a good film. I wonder will they make a Rio 3 in the future. It's a U, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back. And it says from the creators of Ice Age, which is directed by Chris Wedge. And the special features on here include Tayo Cruz telling the world music video on deleted scene Fruit Stand. And it's on for 91 minutes and so you can take more comic violence, slapstick violence, and innuendo, University of Hull. And here's a disc here. Rio, it's a good film. It's not one of my favourite 20th Century Fox films, though. Okay, that's Rio, and that's 2011. And then next up in 2014, we had How to Train Your Dragon 2. Yes, this is an okay movie. And this is more of a DreamWorks film, but 20th Century Fox is a distributor of this. It's PG, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. And it says a truly terrific treat, Daily Star. And the bonus features on here include Fish Legs, Dragon State, Stills Gallery, Holiday Favourites, and World of DreamWorks Animation. And it's on for 1 hour and 37 minutes, and peak contains mild violence, threat, parental guidance, Genevieve, and some movie suited for young children. And here's a disc here. How to Train Your Dragon 2, it's an okay movie, and that's 2014, and that's How to Train Your Dragon 2. And then next up in 2015, we had Peppa Pig, The Golden Boots 15-minute special episode. And it says +3 new to DVD episodes. Yeah, all the episodes of this are good. My favourite one is the Golden Boots episode. And I'm a fan of Peppa Pig, I actually like it. And this isn't really 20th Century Fox, but 20th Century Fox is the distributor. It's a U, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. And it says The Golden Boots and Other Stories. And the Piggy Tales include The Golden Boots 15-minute special episode, The Children's Fete, George's Balloon, and Garden Games. And it's on for 30 minutes at U. University of Hull, contains no material likely to offend or harm. And here's a disc here. So yeah, that's Peppa Pig, The Golden Boots 15-minute special episode, and that's 2015. And yeah, all the episodes are this good. And my favourite one is The Golden Boots 15-minute special episode. And the next up in 2015 again, we had sorry guys, sorry. Oh. The Martian, and this stars Matt Damon. It says a Ridley Scott film. See, and it says 5 stars Sunday Mirror. So yeah. The Martian's a really good film. I prefer Castaway to this because this is similar to Castaway because it's about Matt Damon learning to survive on Mars. But this is a good film. I prefer Castaway to it though. And it's not one of my favourite 20th Century Fox films, but it's a good film. It's 12, here's the front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. I'm not going to read any of that because it'll take too long. And it's on for 141 minutes. There's 12 contains a freaking strong language. Injury details, suit for only first to 12. No, I'm not too spread to any first for the age. And here's a disc here. Okay, that's the Martian, and that's 2015, and this is a good film. And then next up in 2015 again, we had... Oh, crap. Stickman, and this isn't really 20th Century Fox, but 20th Century Fox is a distributor. Yeah, this is a good Julia Donaldson, sure. And it says from the creators of the Gruffalo, it says a scene on the BBC. It's a U, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. I'm speeding up a little bit, guys, because I don't want this to be too long. And it says, wondrously inventive and beautifully told. Nicole Lambert, Daily Mail. And the extras include artwork gallery, Julia Donaldson, actual shuffle live performance, and behind the scenes documentary. And it's on for 27 minutes and it contains no material like to offend or harm University of Vol. And here's a disc here. Okay, that's 2015 and that's Stickman. And then next up in 2016 we had... Oops, sorry. Oh, stop, sorry. The Revenant, and I had this DVD for ages now and I still haven't got around to watch it. But at some stage I will give it a watch and I can't comment on it. But I have heard this movie's supposed to be good, so I might give it a watch. And it stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy from the Venom films. Here's the front, here's the spine, and here's the back here. And here's a disc here. Okay, that's 2016, and that's The Revenant. And then next up in 2016 again, we had... Oh, sorry guys, sorry. Sorry guys. Sorry. Kung Fu Panda 3, it says, awesome edition. It says, 4 stars, fantastic fun, the sun. Oh, this movie sucks. Terrible movie. It's a PG, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. And it says a big furry ball of family fun. Metro, 4 stars. This is the best Kung Fu Panda movie yet. The whole family will love it. I'm not going to read the awesome extras because it'll take too long. And it's on for 91 minutes and speaking to mob martial arts action, punch guns, and some sees maybe city for young children. And you get a sleeve here. It's the back. And here's a disc here. Okay, that's 2016, that's Kung Fu Panda 3. And then next up in 2016 again, we had Revolting Rhymes. It says, based on the classic stories by Roald Dahl. It says, I've seen on the BBC. Yeah, all the stories of this are good. It's PG, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. Fabulous animations, hilarious brilliantness. TV magazine The Sun. And special features include the making of Revolting Rhymes and a March gallery. And it's on for 56 minutes. And it's PG, takes mild threat, comic violence, parental guidance, gender viewing, substance maybe suited for young children. And here's a disc here. Okay, that's 2016, and that's Revolting Rhymes. And then next up in 2017, we had... Sorry, guys. A Dog's Purpose. And this stars Britt Robertson, KGAPA, John Orts, Dennis Squad, and Josh Gad. And it says 5 stars, a delightfully feel-good film. Carol Mallory, The Huffington Post. Yeah, this is a good film. It's probably my favourite out of the dog films. The other two are good, but this one's mainly just my favourite. It's PG, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. And it's on for 95 minutes, and it's PG takes most of emotional scenes, punch guidance, gender view, some scenes maybe suited for young children. And here's a disc here. Okay, that's A Dog's Purpose, and that's 2017. And then next up in 2017 again, we had Diary of a Wimpy Kid for the Long Haul. And it says Trouble Hits the Road. If you hate this movie, I respect your opinion. I know a lot of people don't like this movie, but I actually don't mind this movie. I don't think it's as good as the first three are, but I actually don't mind this movie. It's actually okay. It's a U, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. And it says, hello, ladies. And it's on for 87 minutes, and it's a U contains very more bad language, rude humor, University of Hull. And here's a disc here. Okay, that's 2017. That's Diary of a Wimpy Kid for the Long Haul. And then next up in 2017 again, we had The Jungle Bunch. Yeah, it's a good movie. I like this film. As seen in cinemas, Things Are About to Get Wild. A film by David Alex. Tat Productions presents. It's a U, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. And it says, Maurice may look like a penguin, but the tiger is in him. And it's on for 93 minutes, and you can taste most threat, slapstick, violence, very mild bad language, University of Hull. And here's a disc here. Okay, that's 2017, and that's The Jungle Bunch. And then next up in 2017 again, we had The Greatest Showman. Now, this is my second favourite movie of all time. It's my favourite 20th Century Fox movie. This is a really good musical film. It's good. I know a lot of people don't like this movie, but I actually like this movie. If you hate this movie, I respect your opinion, but this is a really good musical movie. It's a PG, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. And it says the songs are toe-tapping, memorable, The Sun, 4 stars. And it says joylessly uplifting, radiotimes.com, 4 stars. And it's on for 100 minutes, and it's PG takes brief mild threat, violence, parental guidance, shared view, and some scenes may be suited for young children. And here's a disc here. That's 2017, that's The Greatest Showman. And then next up in 2018 we had Isle of Dogs. And it says a new film from Wes Anderson. And it says 5 stars, visually stunning, doggone brilliant. Little White Lies. This stars Scarlett Johansson, Bill Murray, and the guy from Breaking Bad, and I don't know his name. So yeah, this is a good film. I don't think it's as good as Fantastic Mr. Fox, but I still think it's a good film. I like it. It's PG. Here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. And it says, funny, touching, and full of heartfelt warmth and wit. The Observer. And it's on for 96 minutes. And PG contains mild threat, violence, language, French guy, and Shen for some six maybe suited for young children. And here's a disc here. Okay, that's 2018, and that's Isle of Dogs. And the next up in 2018 again, we had The House with a Clock in Its Walls, and this stars Jack Black and Kate Blanchett. Yeah, it's a good film. It's not as good as I was expecting it to be, but I still think it's a good film. 4 stars The Sun, 4 stars, 4 stars okay. Huge fun, hotter than Potter, Daily Mail. It's a 12, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. Wickedly, magically fun, The Sun. 4 stars, Hey Guys, and 4 stars, Daily Mirror. And it's on for 100 minutes, and it's trope today's moderate threat, scary scene, suited for 21st to 12 is now not just by 10 past for that age. And here's a disc here. Okay, that's 2018, and that's The House with a Clock in Its Walls. And then next up in 2018 again, we had Zog. And it says a scene on the BBC. Yeah, it's probably not one of my favourite Julia Donaldson shorts. It's good though. I prefer Zog and the Flying Doctors, but this one's pretty good. It's a U, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. And it says utterly joyous, a magical, charming, funny adventure, and wonderfully inspirational. And the extras include behind the scenes, artwork gallery, and animation insights. And it's on for 27 minutes, and so you could taste no material like it to offend or harm University Ball. And here's a disc here. Okay, that's 2018, and that's Zog. And then next up in 2019 we had Spies in Disguise, and this stars Will Smith and Tom Holland. Yeah, this movie's okay. It's probably not one of my favourite 20th Century Fox films, but I still think it's okay. It's PG, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. And it says a must-see family film, FQ magazine. And it's one disc DVD feature film, and it's on for 98 minutes, and it's PG says mild violence, threat, rude humour, parental and Shen Vium Samson's movie suited for young children. And here's a disc here. Okay, that's 2019, that's Spies in Disguise. And then next up in 2020, we had Jojo Rabbit, and this stars Roman Griffin Davis, Thompson Mackenzie, Taki Wati, Rebel Wilson, Stephen Merchant, Alfie Allen, Sam Rockwell, and Scarlett Johansson. Now, this is one of my favourite 20th Century Fox films. It's one of my favourite movies. This is a really good, funny, entertaining film. Good World War II film. And it's a real black comedy. It's a really good film. I love it. It's a 12. Here's a front. Here's a spine. And here's a back in. It says one of the very best films of the year. 4 stars out of 4. And it's one disc DVD feature film. And it's on for 104 minutes, and it's tokens discrimination, violence, body images, sex references, strong language, seed for universal choice zone, not to be by 21st but age. And here's a disc here. Okay, that's 2020, and that's Jojo Rabbit. And then lastly, the latest 20th Century Fox film that came out in 2020. And it is The Call of the Wild, and it stars Harrison Ford, as it's based on the legendary family adventure. Yeah, this movie's okay. It's not as good as I was expecting it to be. It's not one of my favourite 20th Century Fox films, but I still think it's okay. It's PG, here's a front, here's a spine, and here's a back here. And it's one disc DVD feature film, and it's on for 99 minutes. And it's PG states mild violence, threat, parental guidance, gender viewing, some may be suited for young children. And here's a disc here. Okay, that's 2020, and that's The Call of the Wild. That's my Let's Talk About 20th Century Fox video. Hope you enjoyed it. And tell me guys in the comments below what you thought of my 20th Century Fox collection. And tell me guys in the comments below what you thought of all my Let's Talk Abouts. That's the final episode of Let's Talk About. That's the 7th episode of Let's Talk About. And hope you enjoyed all my Let's Talk About videos. So yeah guys, thank you for watching my video. See you in the next video and goodbye. Peace.